Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Idioms Explained Podcast. This is episode 18, and I'm your host, Emily. Today, we're looking at an idiom that offers a more optimistic perspective on seemingly bad situations.
And I'm Alex. An optimistic perspective, Emily. That sounds lovely. What's this hopeful idiom?
It's a wonderful one, Alex. A blessing in disguise.
A blessing in disguise. I like the sound of that. It means something that seems bad or unlucky at first, but actually turns out to be a good thing in the end, right?
Exactly. It's something that appears to be a misfortune, but it ultimately results in an unforeseen benefit or positive outcome. The disguise is the initial bad appearance, and the blessing is the good thing that comes from it.
So, for example, if someone loses their job, which seems terrible, but then it leads them to find a much better career they're passionate about, losing the job could be seen as a blessing in disguise.
That's a perfect example, Alex. Or missing a bus might seem annoying, but if that bus later gets into an accident, missing it was a blessing in disguise. The initial misfortune had a hidden positive outcome.
It's a very comforting idea, suggesting that good things can come from bad situations. Where does this phrase originate from?
The concept itself is quite old and can be found in various forms in literature and religious texts, emphasizing that apparent misfortunes can have hidden benefits. The specific phrasing blessing in disguise became more common in English around the 18th century. It reflects a philosophical or spiritual outlook that there can be a hidden positive purpose or outcome even in adversity.
So it's about looking beyond the immediate negative and seeing the potential for good in the long run. For instance, an injury that forces an athlete to rest might seem bad, but if it allows them to recover from other minor issues and come back stronger, it could be a blessing in disguise.
Precisely. It often requires hindsight to recognize something as a blessing in disguise. At the moment it happens, it usually just feels like a misfortune. For example, getting stuck in traffic was frustrating, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise because I avoided being caught in that sudden hailstorm.
It really highlights the unexpected nature of these positive outcomes. It's not something you plan for, but rather something you realize later.
Exactly. It's about an initial negative event that unexpectedly leads to a positive result. So, to summarize for our listeners, a blessing in disguise is something that seems bad or unlucky at first, but results in something good happening later.
A wonderful explanation for a very hopeful idiom, Emily. It's a good reminder to sometimes look for the silver lining, even when things seem tough.
It truly is. We hope understanding this idiom has been a clear blessing with no disguise for all of you.
Well said. Thanks for joining us for episode 18 of Idioms Explained Podcast. Remember to subscribe to Learn English by English. We genuinely believe our channel is a blessing for English learners, and we put our hearts into every video.
Thanks for listening, everyone. May you find many blessings even in unexpected places.